Hello everyone, hope you're having a great day wherever you are. And today again, there's many news, so let's just dive into it. First, we have Bitcoin could experience a resurgence of interest on Wall Street. And this is according to JP Morgan strategist. JP Morgan's global market strategist, Nicholas Parnigersalu, said that Bitcoin could make a resurgence on Wall Street. And why is that? Because he's saying the stability we are seeing right now in the price of the crypto market is setting the stage for more participation by institutional investors in the future. Cryptocurrency market was a new market, went through a bubble phase and burst. He predicts the firms that will show a renewed interest in cryptocurrencies as stability in the market grows and as Bitcoin's underlying blockchain technology grows more important. He added that Bitcoin's resurgence could be years away as regulators are a bit slow to realize the potential of cryptocurrency. It's interesting that you have JP Morgan market strategist saying so positive things about Bitcoin. That's one. Second, though, they say that with the stability, institution interest will come, but they also neutralize it by saying that the resurgence in price could be years away. So my take is that when Wall Street says something, normally, when they say right, you should really go left. I think generally it's safe to take a contrarian view. And I think this could be just one of those signals that could again indicate that the bottom is pretty near, because you have now a JP Morgan strategist saying something very interesting about crypto, right? So that's what I think. Because in the past also, when they are saying the Bitcoin is a fraud, then a few days later, they are the one who is actually buying crypto in the market, right? That was happened in 2018, early 2018 as well. So yeah, Bitcoin altcoins are vulnerable to new lows. Fundstrat warns clients. Cryptocurrency markets could soon hit lower lows and continue to record bear markets. This is according to Fundstrat Global Advisors, right? Who they say that because they made a forecast on the basis of current performance. That means they look at technical analysis, and they basically say that we are not bottoming yet, and we could see a further bottom. Now, Fundstrat has basically made some very bullish predictions about cryptocurrency in the past year, in fact, and those predictions didn't materialize. I mean, I'm not blaming them because it's really hard to make a prediction, right? Because no one really has a crystal ball. But then it's also interesting that now they're coming up to say they're still not bottom. So again, my personal opinion is that I will take a contrarian view, right? And I'm just thinking and have a sneaky suspicion that the bottom might be near very, very soon, and we might see a rally happening very soon. Don't know how soon, but it could be, it just have that feeling that, whenever people like this say something, my personal take is best to maybe take a contrarian view. Next, we have data that shows US traders most active across major crypto exchanges. This is a data compiled by DataLite, which shows that currently US is still the main users, or US citizens are the main users that dominate crypto trading, right? Because if you look at the volumes and the customers on the major trading crypto exchanges, right? Coinbase, of course, is the majority, but even if you look across the major exchanges, the blue parts, which signifies US, definitely stood out, right? The orange one is Russia. Not much, but still is pretty good considering Russia has not been very clear on crypto regulations. For the other parts of the world, it's also huge, right? That could mean a lot of like Singapore, Hong Kong, I would think, right? Those are the Asia center, also very crypto friendly. So yeah, very, very interesting. Just good to see that this kind of data is being compiled, give you a sense of who are the people who are actually, in a way, crypto dominant now. And the fact that it is still quite focused on US also indicate that the market is still relatively new, right? Because honestly, now US is not the only financial center anymore, but the fact that they are still the one who dominate the crypto trading space for now give me a sense that it is still relatively new market, and despite regulations are not super friendly yet and not super clear yet in US, so there's still room to grow, definitely. On the token side news, you have Wall Street Blockchain Alliance joins Enterprise Blockchain Consortium R3. So Wall Street Blockchain Alliance has joined R3 to develop applications and solutions on R3's Corda platform. It is not clear exactly what they will do, but regardless, I think Wall Street definitely have something to do with funds transfers, right? With clearing and settlement, right? Normally when you talk about Wall Street, that's that kind of process, right? It's either advisory or they do the execution. And when it comes to execution, definitely they have to clear transactions, they have to settle. So that would definitely require a payment processor, right? And remember, R3 had adopted XRP before, right? And I think if anything, if any of the future partnership involves funds transfers, right, or clearing of settling transactions, then XRP will likely be the platform used. That's my opinion. Again, of course, right? Not financial advice, but I think this again will be really, really good, I think, for XRP. Crypto exchange Binance registered 446 million in profits in 2018, despite the slumping markets. This is really, really positive because honestly, although this number is on the low side of the CEO of Binance prediction last year, right? That because it's expected to make 500 million to 1 billion profit during 2018, but of course they didn't expect towards the end of the year the market continues to be slump, and in fact it has gone up even worse, right, in the Q4. So the profit is on the low side of their expectation, but regardless, it's still a very respectable profit, despite volumes continue to drop throughout the year, right? But what is the most significant about this news is that because they register net profit, they will use 20% of their funds, which means 100 million, to destroy, that means to buy back their Binance tokens from the open market. And this will reduce the supply of Binance tokens, and that has actually helped the prices of Binance coins to increase. And we have seen that happening. If you look at CoinMarketCap, the price of one Binance coin now has gone up from about $6 to now $9. So that's really good because if something is low in supply, it just increases the scarcity of it, right? And people want it more. But it is interesting to know that going forward, right, the next year, if 2019 market continue to be in slump like this, I think it will be even harder to make maybe 100 million of profit, and that will mean again then 20% of that will be even lower. So if the market continue to be bad this year like this, because in Q4 they only make 50 million, yeah, and January they have seen their trading volume drop 50% or 40% compared to December. So it's very hard if this trend continues that they're going to be maybe, right, they can only make 100 to 200 million profits. Although I know they have new exchange, but still, right? And so I have given a bit of pathway already for that, right? So 100 to 200 million profit is probably the realistic expectation if this trend continues. And then they will have less funds definitely to buy back the tokens. So bear market will be bad for everyone, but still, if you can get a profit and if you can still stay in the game, I think that's really important. And of course, continue building, which is what their strategy is, right? They continue to expand the reach to every kind of customers, right? Because they have centralized exchange, they have decentralized exchange. They also want to bet on the new projects, right? With their ventures, with their hackathons, and they also have the academy to educate new people to come into the space, and when they are ready to trade, they can use their platform. And also now they have wallets, right? So very, very interesting. So yeah, definitely one of the very very key and very successful companies so far in the crypto world. New report highlights increasing decentralization of Bitcoin mining. So this is a report from Canadian wealth management company Canaccord that shows again, right, that the mining, which means the production of Bitcoin, has actually been more decentralized, And that, of course, has been helped a lot by the bear market. So bear market has its blessings as well. And now that they show that no single pool controls more than 20% of hash rate as of February 2nd. So that's really, really good. And of course, the biggest is still Bitmain, right? They have two pools, N pool and via BTC. So, and that compared to the biggest pool control around half the market just 5 years ago. So definitely, I think that just shows again, with more decentralization, definitely Bitcoin is more secure. So the longer it can last, right, the sustainability of the network can last longer and longer. So that's really, really good news. Litecoin's Charlie Lee confirms talks with privacy coin Beam in order to use Mimble Wimble. So in a tweet, very recent tweet, Charlie Lee has basically confirmed that they're talking already to the Beam team about using Mimble Wimble on Litecoin. So this is really good. It seems that Litecoin is not focusing or not prioritizing on scaling up their network. Maybe they are leaving that scalability to when Lightning Network fully works, they can just, leverage on Lightning Network. But now that they want to differentiate themselves, right, being a digital silver with the privacy nature as well. So they want to use the Beam's Wimble privacy features, right? And the way Wimble works is basically they very efficient. They basically say that if that means the transactions won't show the sender detail, the recipient detail, they won't show also the transaction amount. So you don't know any of those details. You only need to see that the amount net of one another. That means there's zero sum game. Then you know that it is all fine. That's what it is basically. So very interesting that they seem to be moving on. At least they are doing something that's really good, right? Because any projects that are very quiet, unfortunately, will be seen as not doing anything, and that will be really, really bad for the reputation and also just if you not top of mind, then you just lost your mind share, and then people will not pay attention to you, right? And literally, then the adoption will be low as well. So, likewise, we're making noise recently, right? Because they've also sponsoring a lot of the boxing championships. Yeah, so that's good. Opera Android users in Sweden, Norway, and Denmark can now purchase Ethereum via browsers. Very interesting. Android version of the major web browser Opera now allow their users directly to buy Ethereum just through the browser. Very, very convenient feature, but very interesting that they only support Ethereum. Yeah. On adoption front, you have Abra Wallet introduces Bitcoin investment option for stocks and ETF. Browse website, if you go there, they want to be the all-in-one global investment app. So currently, they already allow people who use their wallet to buy cryptocurrencies, right? First, you fund your wallet, fund it with either fiat, Bitcoin, Cash, or Litecoin. Then you can invest in other assets. For now, they only have cryptocurrencies, but soon they're going to introduce also investment in stocks and ETFs. Then why they want to do this is because they want to expand their reach to a lot of people who are not banked, right? Who is very hard to access very simple traditional investments tools like just stocks and ETF. Stocks, you're talking about like US famous stocks, tech stocks like the FANG, Facebook, Apple, right, Netflix, and Google. So those kind of stocks and ETFs. ETFs are definitely very good because you just purchase a bit, then you can access the whole, you have exposure to the whole index, so all the stocks, right, without buying a lot of every stocks. So that's really, really good. And not only that, I see Abra is trying to become like the one-stop shop for investors, right? Because investors, honestly, you don't only buy crypto, right? You also want to buy other assets, right? So this is very interesting. And of course, reduce financial exclusion. And now really, really shout out to Abra for doing this thing. Survey of customer comfort with Amazon branded products includes crypto. So very interesting, investing.com, they surveyed over 1,000 Amazon shoppers to find out their ordering frequency and the trust level customers have in the company. So what is interesting is that in the second paragraph, they say 12.7% of the respondents name cryptocurrencies as something that they are comfortable buying from Amazon. Others is like medical marijuana, 13.5%, prescription drugs, 9.3%, computers, 73%, coupon and deals, 10.6%, healthcare, 15.3%. So what is significant is, of course, they're very, very comfortable to buy crypto from Amazon, because I think they really, really trust Amazon. And if anyone were to sell crypto, Amazon will basically score. That's what it shows. So yeah, hint, hint to Amazon, right? And if Amazon were to sell crypto, definitely you will see a huge increase in adoption. And I think it will even move the price. Yeah. Shoppers are using Bitcoin to buy laundry for Valentine's Day. Now, anything that can improve the marketing of crypto, right? I am definitely supportive of it. And Valentine's Day is coming, right? February 14th, soon. And the sellers are noticing unusual pattern. People are open to using Bitcoin to buy laundry. Perhaps it's one of those things that both gives you a privacy nature, right? And it's something that's very close to your heart. And yeah, she noticed that people have been buying. So the founder of panties.com said that she has been seeing a lot of people on and off have been using Bitcoin to buy her products. And now in Valentine's Day, she wants to make use of promotion to say that if you use Bitcoin, you will get 15% discount. So that will definitely increase awareness. And of course, it gives free publicity to panties.com as well, right? Because now I also know about this website. And yeah, so definitely very good, I think. And also, why shouldn't merchants think about using Bitcoin? Because honestly, the fees for them is much, much cheaper, right? And the funds can be get instantaneously, right? So if you use payment processor like PayPal or Stripe, it takes about 1 week to get your payment. And the fees is close to 4% generally for if you are um, small small businesses, right? But if you use Bitcoin, if you accept Bitcoin, then you can get it definitely within a day, right? You just hours, and the fees is like 1% if you use something like BitPay, right? So yeah, no brainer. Users in Argentina are now able to pay for public transport using Bitcoin. Again, very, very interesting. Daily, you see just much and much more use cases for Bitcoin. Um, so in Argentina, two companies have actually worked together to accept crypto for their public transport. Alta Viaja is actually the company that allows users to send funds to their payment card called SUBE card, right? And BTEX is one of the largest crypto company that will send fund to Alto Viaje, right? So that's how it works. So definitely very good news again. People doesn't have to know what they use as long they're comfortable in using it. That's important. That's when the day when really crypto becomes mainstream. Last one, Coinbase Wallet finally adds support for Bitcoin. Now, it's very interesting that Coinbase Wallet called Toshi, they've already supported many other coins like Ethereum, XRP, and Litecoin, and so forth. But only now that they have finally, added support for Bitcoin. So I think definitely this is good. Again, Coinbase have been in the news lately, right? I think this is a desperate attempt to really catch up, right? Or if not, they will fall really behind major popular exchange like Binance, right? Or even upcoming ones like Wimble. So yeah, recently, because like just I think 2 days ago that they have said that they extended PayPal withdrawals for their European customers as well, right? So every now and then they come up with news, and Coinbase are quite recent in the news now as well. So good job, right? I think they really need to catch up. Although they have been always the incumbent, it seems that now Binance is clearly taking the lead, right? So yes, we just need more companies to offer more choices for customers, and then ensuring the space is very competitive, so ensuring the customers will win. Yeah. And I mean, after all, we all just want to increase adoption. So more people coming with more offers is always good. And of course, the other thing is Coinbase just to list as XRP, and that will be really, really good for the industry as well, right? But then again, we understand that why not is because of the regulations still not clear whether to put XRP as a securities. But again, that they can take a geographical approach, very selective geography that they can list XRP first. But yeah, just an opinion. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, everyone. And if you like this, please leave a like, subscribe, and share this around, right? And hope you have a great day again. Thank you so much for your support For the new subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you.